check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
How's it going, everybody? Electron, man. Take a gander at that guy. It's a President Adams. You ever seen one? I hadn't. It's my first time. I didn't even know they made one. I mean, I knew about, the Zachary and the Dwight, but I didn't know about the Adams. It's a sideband radio, which is really cool. Anyway, my best friend came by. Hadn't seen him in a long time, and he knows I works on radio, and he came by and gave me a bunch of cool radios that he had laying around, and told me to take a look at it and see what I could do with them. So, needless to say, this is the first one I picked up off the pile. I was excited. I wanted to see what we could do with this guy. Who knows? One thing I know right now is that he says he thinks he has it, but it doesn't have the top cover. But that doesn't keep me from trying to get this guy back up and running. With any luck, we'll get her going, and then hopefully he can find that top cover, and we can put this sweet little radio back in service. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We got to see what we got here first. Not sure what kind of condition. It looks like it's complete from what I can tell. Let me go ahead and switch this camera around, and we'll start diving deeper into it and see what we got. Okay, guys. Well, we got the cases off of her, and or the half the case, since it only had what was it? That was the bottom half. Yeah, it's the speaker half. Which doesn't have a speaker in it either. That's interesting. And as soon as I open it up, I notice we got something going on here. Kind of just doing a visual inspection. Obviously, that's getting a radio like that. The first thing you want to do is just kind of do a visual inspection, see if you got anything burned out in it, see what's going on. But a visual inspection, I've got some kind of board here. So this thing has definitely been worked on before and modified. I'm not sure exactly what this board say what it does. It sure does, and I don't know if it's an expansion board or what. Let me trace these wires back here. It looks like it has its own trims on it. So, my guess is with that, where it's feeding in. Let's see, where does these feed into? They're feeding into the. Okay, this must be some type of echo or talkback. It looks like it's going into the audio circuit, from what I could tell there. Well, that'll be interesting to see. We'll get to that after we see if we can get her to power up. As I've always preached on my repair bit videos, start simple. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a real close look in here and just see if I see anything burned, any obvious damage. So far it looks pretty good there. A little dirty, but nothing standing out. A little styrofoam on the back side of this, no big deal there. Don't see any burnt circuit boards or anything, so I guess first thing we'll do is we'll just kind of plug her up and hook her up to my variable power supply here and see what she says. Hey, wouldn't it be sweet to just plug it in and work? I doubt it would be in a bench with the top missing if it was just plugging it work, but you never know. It might be a unicorn. Let's go ahead and plug it in here. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, well, that's strike one. I just plugged it into my power supply and it went to crowbar right off, so I've obviously got a direct short going on here. So let's do a little trace back here and see what we got going on here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get in here with the meter and start probing around and see what we can find out. I will come back here in a minute, guys. Well, it might be more than a minute, but it'll be a second to you guys. But I'll be back. Let me do some probing and see what I find, and we'll come back and tell you what I've seen so far. Okay, well, let me go ahead and troubleshooting this. Sorry, off video. In troubleshooting this, I found that it had the old dreaded protection diode was short, so that's definitely why it was crowbarring on me on my power supply. So let me go ahead and get this guy soldered back up here. and put those off. Okay. Now then, we got that diode back in there. These, by the way, I picked these little diode packs up, man. These are my favorite. Pick them up off of Amazon. It's funny, I buy most of my semiconductors from Amazon anymore, but price-wise is good. And I mean, I love this little pack. The way they actually bought this one, and this is like, it's got like every diode I can need. I put a 4004 in it. I don't have schematics. I probably can find some, but right now I'm not down to needing schematics. I'm just doing a general troubleshooting. Protection diode was bad, so we went ahead and put that in. But they're typically, it was a 1 ampere, so I'm sure 404 will do just fine on that. So anyway, we got that soldered back in there. So with any luck, let's plug her in and see if we get that same mad short we had before. That's never a good thing. Okay. All right. Well, that's good news. That clarified that now. No more dead short. Oh, let's see what we do now. Let's power her up. Hey. I got lights, guys. Looks like I got no meter. Well, I probably need to hook a microphone up to this too. Sometimes, depending on the radio, it needs a microphone to work. Let me get a microphone out here. Get it hooked up and see. Oh yeah, it doesn't have a speaker hooked up either. Duh. Yeah, let me see here. Where's my little speaker at here? Plugging the speaker here. I'm kind of excited though. It lights up. That's a good sign. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Well, I can hear a little bit of noise there. Got a hum going on. Okay. And it definitely is going to need a meter too. Looks like the meter's out and the light in the meter's out. Yeah, that meter's not working at all, is it? No. And all I got is a weird little, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but like I'm just hearing kind of a, boy, that sounds like that might be a bad audio capacitor there. Well, probably a good time to get out my signal tracer here and put it to work. Let's see here. This guy's real handy. Not always, but a lot of times this is really, there we go. Yeah, this is really handy. I don't know if you're hearing that, but real handy to start trying to see that hum. Yeah, I'm amplified to find that hum now. Okay, well, let me go for the elusive, see if I can find out where that hum's coming from. Hey, could I get that lucky right off the bat? No sound there, sound there. Hey, well, let me do a little more looking here, guys, but I think I've already, I'm on to something here. Okay, I'll be back and see what we got going on. Well, good news, guys. It actually was further down in the line, but right here, well, I don't know if you can see it right here, but I'm feeding off this leg right here of the input, and I'm injecting a signal, and I'm getting the signal on that side. But guess what I'm getting on the other side? You think maybe that might be the problem? Signal? No signal. Unusual. Kind of got lucky this time. A lot of times, man, these could be so elusive. I'm betting money that's going to fix it. It's got a bad resistor in it. I thought it was going to be a cat, but sure enough, it's got an open resistor. No signal there. I mean, there's nothing coming through there. That resistor is definitely open. So anyway, let me, oh wow. Of course, I shut the camera off and it wasn't like that, but 15, 20 minutes of probing and I actually got lucky and started tracing it back, my signal, and fortunately it wasn't too far back on my trace, and hit this resistor right here, and she's definitely open. Now it might have more problems, but let me go ahead and hunt this up. I think that looks like a I can't read the bands on it. I'm gonna have to get it out to read it. My old eyes too. I'll have to get out the magnifying glass. But anyway, I'm sure I've got a resistor that'll do the trick on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get a resistor put in there, and then we'll come back and we'll see if that does the trick. Okay, well that does that. Trim these off. Okay, that 370 ohms resistor, kind of a weird one. I don't know. I had it though, so I actually didn't have it in my normal bundle. I had to go digging in my bins, but I found it. It was just a low half-watt resistor. So anyway, we got that installed now. What are you betting, guys? Here, let's see what we got now. Well, I'm still generating a signal. If everything's all right, then I should be able to have some receive on this baby. Ha ha! Check it out! Check it out! How good are the ears? Where's this squelch at? Good ears. Good ears. How am I at? Minus about 121 dB. Not bad. Actually, can get a little bit more out of it. Maybe 130 dB there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Awesome blossom. Okay. Well, we're knocking this one out faster than I really thought we would. You know, looking at it without a cover, and God knows where it's been bounced around at, I'm pretty happy that we already got receive, and obviously we've got an audio. So let me just prop it up here, see if I can switch her over to AM here now. And what do we got here? Volume, squelch, clarifier, dimmer, mic, RF, tone. It's got a tone. There's for your calibrate, and there's all the different modes for your different checking your SWR, etc. Okay, well let's see here, guys. What do you think? You think we might actually get lucky enough that this guy's going to transmit to it for me? Whoa, easy guy. Easy guy. Well, drum roll. Ah! Hello. It's got a talkback too. Interesting. Okay, so that is a talkback board. Hello. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this radio had been definitely worked on. Dead keying. Hello. Hello. Dead keying about 4 watts, swinging about 14 or 15. Dude, I wouldn't touch that at all, not with a stick. How's the I'm sorry, I'm so excited here. I'm rambling on here. Let me kick on, see what my modulation looks like, make sure it's not splattered. Go ahead and turn on the spectrum analyzer too and see what my carrier looks like here since we've gotten this far along on it. Hello, hello. Man, nice. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Man, this is a loud and proud radio. Modulation is fine. It a little bit over modulated at max mic gain, but I'm running an Aztec power mic on it, so I mean just keep it within that. But okay, talking about this top back here, what else we got going on here with this? I know this is a modified deal here, so hello, hello. It's an echo board. Hello, I'll be dang. Hello, 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 hello. This is sure enough. It's got an echo board in it. So cool. Hello, 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 hello. I like it right there. Loud and proud, loud and proud. Loud and proud, loud and proud. Hello. Wow. Can you believe it, guys? I can't. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This radio works fine. All it was is a bad diode and one resistor. Amazing. Man, they made them back then. They sure did. I need to do some cleanup on here. I do not like this board just free floating around here. Let me do some zip tying on it. Let me get some other stuff together here. I know I've got a couple meters. It needs a meter in it. We definitely want to put a meter in this. This is a talking dog. Walking dog. I want to get the lights back up on it. So let me cut this video off here. I don't want to run it for 45 minutes while I go hunt up a meter. We'll see how fun it is to put a meter in. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of fun. But that gets some LED lights going in it, and we'll be back, guys. We'll be back. Well, I just thought I'd show you where I'm at. You say, man, Electron, you had the radio fixed. What are you doing? Well, you know, it's not fixed unless the meter and lights work right. Well, boy, I sure would like to. I got this old faceplate off. There's a lot of knobs, but you know, it's not damaged. It's just, and I thought that was yellow. That's not even yellow. That's literally the chrome has wore off of it. This thing has seen a many miles. I'd love to see if I could find a cool sticker that I could put on the outside, because all this metal here is nice and pretty silk screen still, but it's just all this outside edge. It's man, it'd be cool if I had the ability to scan that and then make a new sticker that would go around that, and you know, you can have a flag on or whatever you want. You can make it look cool. But anyway, we're gonna at least clean it up the best we can. It's cool that I got it off so I could get it good and clean, because it was definitely dirty. But as you can see here now, guys, I got the meter out. Just kind of wanted to show you the progress on that. That was a lot of fun, as you can tell. 2/3 of the way apart now. But anyway, we're gonna see here. I don't know if I got a meter that matches that perfectly or not. Let me see what I got as far as meters. I got this one. I got this one. I believe I have another one too. Around here somewhere. Anyway, see what I could do about matching up a meter here and get some type of meter back in it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. I was looking at the factory one, and this thing's got 3 scales on it, because it's got, what's it got? Well, I can tell you by that front here. It's going to have signal and RF, modulation, calibrate, and SWR. So the modulation is going to be a little bit different, but as long as the meter swings the same, I don't see that being a problem. That's going to be a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to ramble on here for a little bit. Let me see what I can do about getting the meter in here. We definitely want one that works. So let me do some digging, see what I can come up with. I'll be back. Well, we'll give you a little update, guys. Check it out. As I knew it was going to be, it was no fun replacing that meter or pulling the meter. I actually didn't replace it. I did my little trick where I pull the cellophane back on the adjustment screws on the top and bottom of the meter, and I found that the one that uses it to adjust the end travel, a lot of times if you just work it back and forth and work the meter, you know, a couple dozen times, it'll free it up. And I've had that, you know, about 50% of the time I have luck with doing that. But I was tickled that I didn't have to replace the meter, because I could have used a Cobra 29 one, but it wouldn't have had all 3 scales on it. So this is kind of a unique meter. So I was really tickled I was able to bring it back. But I've got the LED light in it and everything now. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Yes, sir. We got 100% emitter, and as you can see, I've got the light back in it. So, I mean, we're getting really close on this. I've got the echo board tied off now. I'm gonna clean all the pots on it, and I'm gonna start putting it back together. When we come back, we'll take a look at it back together and kind of see what the performance is on it. Okay, guys, as you can see now, I have cleaned it all out. Brushed it out a little bit with a toothbrush, hit it with some air. Got all the things that look so much nicer now, all the way around. Nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much got the faceplate back on to get all the knobs back on. I'm going to wipe everything down, clean it all. Go ahead and get the one cover I've got, the one half. The good thing is it's the speaker half, so if I had to make a cover, it really wouldn't be that hard to make a cover for this. I mean, piece of metal, bend it over. I could use this as a template, but hopefully we can either... He has the replacement, or I can find one for it. Either way, that's not going to keep the radio from working. But let me go ahead and get the rest of it bundled up, and we'll do a final on this guy. Okay, guys, check it out. Da-da. She's all back together in her glory. What a cool radio. Such a pleasure to get to work on this one and get her going. I mean, I've never even seen an Adams. So, a real pleasure. I'm assuming this is pretty rare. I'd never seen one, and I've seen a lot of CBs. And, I mean, it's probably, I'd say it's like, you know, tram rare, that type of rare. But, anyway, you know, it's kind of interesting radio. I was really kind of checking it out, and it's a whole lot like reminds me of like a 148 GTL, the layout, etc. Except for it's got this one extra riser board right here that goes along here. And from what I could tell, that is really basically, that whole board there is just for this scan function down here. I think, you know, if you took that out, it would probably be the width of about a 148. I think that's where it gets its extra width from. Just kind of my observation. Definitely that is for the scan. I mean, the IC and everything, you can just tell that's designed for the scanning part of it, which we're going to get into here in a second. Kind of show you this radio. We'll kind of start out with, I don't know how you want to start on this. There's so much to go over here. I don't want to have a 45-minute video. We'll just kind of go over it quick as we can. But obviously, it's got your modes down here. You got AM, upper sideband, lower sideband, PA, and your ANL and noise blank is there. Momentary type. And of course, over here you've got your S. This is all your functions on your meter, basically, is what I was talking about. That's why I wanted to keep the original meters, because it has extra functions at like a 28, or, you know, I don't know about the 148 if it has the, I don't think it has the modulation meter in there, so I think this is really unique. But anyway, you've got I've got it set right at SRF right now. And actually, I'm generating this signal on channel 17, so you can kind of, we'll go over here to 17, and as you can see, the meter goes up to full, because I'm generating a signal tone for receive on it. In fact, we don't need to hear that, but anyway, as you can see, that's for SRF. If you do modulation, just click 1, and then obviously hail audio shows you your modulation. Then you got your calibrate, which that's for your SWR, which I'd already calibrated. I was checking it earlier, so I got her calibrated right there. And then switch over to here, and it shows your SDR, which I'm on a 50 on dummy load. It should be 1-to-1, which is what it's showing. So that kind of shows you the mode selector on the switch there. Of course, these two, you got your tone control and your calibrate for your SWR, and here you got your mic gain and your RF, and up here you have your squelch and your volume. This is the clarifier for the sideband, and then this was actually a dimmer, and they were genius. If you're going to take any knob out, that would have been the one to take out. And now it's got echo in it with a talkback, which obviously I've got it. Hello. It talkbacks all the time, but as far as it actually turns on and off, but I'll go ahead and turn the board on there, and then you go hello, and then you can hello, 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 and that's the echo. And then you got the speed. Hello, 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 hello. So, you know, that's your typical Echo type board. Really kind of cool. Real trucker rigged, I'd say. But anyway, I mean, it's kind of cool that it's got that feature built into it. And you can really kind of tweak it and make it sound pretty good on there. Actually, turn it up a little bit here. Let me go ahead and switch that signal generator off. You don't need to hear that. Hello. 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 Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. And there, loud and proud. So as you see, you got the echo there, and then you get into the really cool feature of the scan, which is I've had a couple other CBs that do the scan, but basically the way this thing works is, you know, obviously you turn your switch up and then you just go into scan, and what it's going to do is it's going to scan channel 9, channel 19, and channel you selected. So say I want to go down to, I want to scan channel 6, channel 9, and channel 19. Just hit that and check that out. You know, and obviously she picks up a signal that breaks the squelch. It'll stop on that scan channel. In fact, we could go, let's go up here and turn the signal generator back on. I think you can even change it whenever you, maybe not, let me. Oh, I don't have the signal generator on, duh. Okay. And now we go over to scan. It's obviously it's picking it up, so, but see, it's going to lock on it. And you switch over to normal. Hello, buddy. So anyway, that's the scan feature, which is really cool. By the way, these little lights here, they were a whole lot of fun to get back on after I took the faceplate off, just a FYI. But as you can see, I got them all back up, and obviously you can see I've got the meter functioning perfectly now. Which you should have. I got the light back in it. Obviously, we're 100% on this radio, other than I don't have a top cover. And like I said, end of the day, that wouldn't be very hard to make a cover for the top of that. I'm hoping that we can, he can find that cover that was on there. But if not, you know, I'll go on the search and, hey, I got a kick butt Adams radio here with a missing top cover. I'm good with that. We'll come up with a solution for that. That's definitely not a showstopper. And then probably the funnest part of it is, and I did do a little peek and tuning, but I wanted to leave it alone because whoever did this, set it up and originally, did a really good job. And you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's kind of my thoughts. And it wasn't broke, but anyway, kind of go up here and show you a few little stats here. Here's the carrier. As you can see, there's no harmonics. Nice clean carrier. And look at the modulation. Hello, hello, hello. And then I can really boost her up if I want. Hello, hello. So that's just pushing it right there, but it's still not a distorting. Hello, hello. Nice, sweet. And then we can go over here and we'll do the final. If you'll see here, I'm on the scale there. I'm on a 100-watt scale, so 1 through 100. So it's going to be the middle scale. So as you can see, I'm dead keying right at about 4.5 to 5 watts. Yeah, right, about 5 watts exactly, and we're swinging. Hello. Whoa, get a little feedback here, a little high on the mic. Hello, hello. About 14, 15 watts, and my rig here that I got on my test stand here, it doesn't like sideband. It chatters on the, but anyway, I've already tested it, and it's getting about 20 watt swing on sideband. So I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at what the specs are on it, but I think that's pretty good. I'm getting basically 5 watts swinging, 14 on AM, and about a 20 watt swing on sideband. Frequency wise, 27.16430. It's slightly low, what, 0.07 of a kilohertz low. I don't want to mess it though, because I don't want to mess the sideband up. I checked my receive on it and it's really lined up nice. And 0.07 of a kilohertz is not going to affect you. I mean, obviously you can see on a signal generator, it's not. And not worth tweaking that and then having to go in there and realign everything. And then it might not have it as lined as well as it is now. I mean, it is an older mobile, so we're gonna roll with that. That looks good. In fact, everything on this radio looks just awesome. I mean, it really does. I can't say enough about how cool this radio is. Hello. You can see about 120% modulation on that meter. So she's got everything going, man. Rocking along. So I don't know what else I can cover on it other than, wow, what a cool radio. Hopefully you enjoy this video. I was kind of excited to do it. I think it's definitely a radio to share with the community, the CB community. A lot of people probably hadn't even seen it, much less one up and functioning. Kind of my whole reason I do these videos is to kind of archive these old radios, because, you know, they're getting harder and harder to come by and rarer to find. So, and I would call this one of them golden eggs. You're not going to find these every day. I mean, I would say it was probably a competitor to the 148 GTO, is what I guess. And actually, this one has skin, and it has more features than the 148, and basically the same chassis. And performance-wise, I'm seeing about the same out of it. So, anyway, have a great day. This is Electron Man, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And click that little bell so you catch my videos as they come out.